I'm excited for this one. Pretzel spin to the no hands vortex. So there is definitely some tips and tricks that I'm going to give you to nail this move. Firstly, of course, we're going to start with our pretzel spin. So we just want to take a climb and head into that baby or basic ballerina, and then reaching that arm forward. When you bring your back leg in, think about bringing your ankles together and bringing your knees out. So rather than letting that knee drop forward, you want to turn out your legs here. Right, so what that does is that it pulls the knee back, but it pushes the hip in, so it's nice strong grip here, and you should feel it quite firmly there on the back of your calf as well, on the side of your calf. So pushing the hips forward, turning out that knee, but also turning out the other knee to create the pretzel shape, and it just looks much nicer than letting that knee fall in. Get creative with that free arm. So I like to bring mine in sometimes or reach it forward. And then after our pretzel spin, we're going to extend the back leg forward. And again, I like to reach the arm at the same angle just for a nice line, but be as creative as you want to be there. So let's start with that. We'll take a climb. And we'll come into our ballerina, hooking that leg, squeezing the thigh. So we're going to pull the back ankle in, knees nice and wide, creative with the arm, pushing the hips and the thigh into the pole, and then we're going to extend the leg, and for now let's just extend that arm as well. Now while I'm spinning, I'll show you. I'm going to extend the bottom leg, and then I'm going to bring the front heel towards the pole or into the pole. And that's what's going to create our grip for our no hands vortex. So when you think about a vortex, we've got the front heel on, the back thigh pushing, and then of course we've got our elbow grip here. So that's our standard vortex. So we're just going to hold on with our legs and one other place which I'm going to get to as well. So from your pretzel spin here, this is important now to really push that thigh in, because we're just going to extend, and what happens is it kind of turns a little bit, okay? It's not absolutely necessary, but what it does is that if you just roll your knee towards the floor slightly, it just enhances your grip here by pulling on the skin a little bit, which we kind of need when we're only holding on with our legs. Yeah, so from here, this leg is just going to extend. Now push the thigh, push this hip and thigh forward, and roll your knee slightly down towards the floor. And then at the same time, the other leg, which is extended forward, you can just bring it to the pole and hook the heel, or if you want to, you can bend it and slide it down into place. And honestly, when you're spinning, both of them look really nice, so it really doesn't matter which one you do. So that's how we swap the legs. Let's try that first. So we'll take a climb. And then into ballerina and pretzel. Extend the leg, extend the arm. Now back thigh rolls down, front heel hooks. Now looking up, I'm going to slide down the pole. And that's important, just that little slide, because now I'm slotting the pole, if you can see, kind of down the side of my neck. Yeah, and then once I'm there, I'm pushing my hips forward and taking that hand off. Okay, so sliding down the pole isn't like necessary to set up the move, but it helps a little bit to just bring the pole into where it needs to be. So we've got our leg swap, but we need to push the hips forward, and then as you slide down, it's going to, again, enhance the skin pull a little bit on your legs, which we need, again, because we have less grip points. So from this position here, looking up, looking up is essential because it's going to place the pole where it needs to be, which is down the side of your neck and just here on the base of your neck or in your trap, right there. So the pole's going to go in there and up the side of your neck. And here's the best part, kind of on your face, all right? Not here, but just here, like you should feel a little bit on the base of the jaw. It doesn't hurt, but that's just kind of where the pole, depending of course on how big your pole is as well, might end up there as well. But you definitely want it here, okay, in this little nook, and down the side, the back. It's kind of not right at the back, diagonally, yeah, between the side and the back. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to show you here. So I'm in my leg position here, and I'm going to look up, and then as I slide down, see how that goes down into that little crease, into that nook, and then for me, looking up, it just gets me on the base of my jaw. When I'm there, I'm going to push everything into the pole, including my jaw and the side of my neck. I'm pushing it into the pole, and just allow this hand to float off the pole. You don't have to do it quickly. Yeah, float off the pole and then extend your arms back. And the arms back is also important because it engages all your back extensors and helps you to hold the pose. So your arms aren't here, they're actually back behind you. All right, so let's put it all together and give it a try. Don't overspin it, especially on the first one, because taking your hand off and into that no hands pose vortex is definitely harder when you're going faster. So for now, when you're first learning it, just take it a little bit slower. Let's give it a try. So we'll take a climb, and we'll come around into our ballerina. Strong hook on that inside leg. Pull the back ankle in for your pretzel, knees out nice and wide. Extend the leg, extend the arm. Extend the back leg, roll the knee down and hook the front heel. Look up, bring that arm behind you, look up, slide down, get it into the base of the neck, and then reach. And to come out, I like to just do a double cup. And you can go into a hangman if you want, or just slide it down.